Good Friday evening, Southeast Texas. Looks like a beautiful night across the area, and that'll last through Saturday. A few showers on Sunday. Then we'll get to the long-term forecast in just a minute. But again, not bad coming up on Saturday after a cool start, 84. Scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. It's going to be a humid, breezy day on Sunday, but I don't think it's going to be a washout. That could come much of next week across the area as very high rain chances return. 60, 70, 80% coverage right on through Saturday, a week out. So it looks like a protracted period of wet weather in the forecast. And this is not the best of news for area rivers. Right now we're in pretty good shape with some minor flooding over towards Evadale, expected to crest around 17.4 feet this evening. Over at Bond Weir at a moderate flood stage, cresting this evening at around 34.4 feet, and at Deweyville cresting around 26 feet coming up Monday evening. Otherwise, no major changes on the big reservoirs in southeast Texas at Town Bluff. The lake level is coming down. No changes as far as the output. Discharge about the same as it was 24 and 48 hours ago up towards Toledo Bend at about 36,000 cubic feet per second being discharged. 11 gates are open at 2 feet. Otherwise, we're looking at a very dry atmosphere over southeast Texas. That's going to be changing coming up tomorrow as we get the southeast winds working back into the area. And say by Sunday, a surge of moisture coming in off the Gulf of Mexico is expected to arrive, and that'll get us something to work with as far as these upper level disturbances bringing in shower and thunderstorm activity. So a northwest flow is responsible for the weather that we saw today. Beautiful. Disturbances coming in tomorrow, but not enough moisture to work with. But as we continue right on through the next several days, disturbance after disturbance with the flow coming from the west and southwest across Texas, that will interact with the deep moisture that will be over our area, and that will enhance rainfall through the next several days. Also getting some interesting returns on some of the modeling, trying to develop a disturbance maybe late next weekend. This is a European, and it does not see anything tropical in the northeast Gulf of Mexico. The GFS does. It did better than the Euro last week, or last year, or last season. So we'll have to watch as we head towards late next week and next weekend. But again, with these westerlies, west-south flow, I just don't think that's going to be real conducive to being an issue for us. It may come up into the central Gulf of Mexico, maybe Louisiana, and then steer off to the north and east. This is almost like a fall pattern if it develops. So I'm not real concerned at this point. You may see that on social media, but we'll see. The verdict's out on that. As far as rainfall over the next 7 days, Weather Prediction Center showing roughly 2 inches. Could be double, maybe triple that in some spots. The pattern certainly supports it. And again, you know what I'm talking about. We've seen this many times. Tonight, though, looking pretty good across the area. Not quite as cool as we've seen the last couple mornings, but I still think we'll get into the upper 50s lakes under mostly clear skies and into the low to mid 60s in the triangle. Otherwise, I think the cloud cover may be a little bit overdone on this model. We'll go with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies tomorrow with high temperatures reaching the low to mid 80s. On the Gulf of Mexico, Saturday looking at a pretty decent day with slightly choppy seas around 1 to 3 feet. One standing high tide tomorrow at 8:04 a.m. at Sabine Pass. See southeast winds at 10 to 15. Our forecast tonight, mostly clear and not as cool. Upper 50s lakes, low to mid 60s triangle. Tomorrow, Saturday, mostly sunny, warm and breezy, highs low to mid 80s. So Saturday, green bar day, looks nice, enjoy it. Certainly lifts your spirits with that sunshine, because after about Sunday with that 30% coverage of scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm, it looks rather gloomy across the area. I wish I had better news. I hate bringing forecasts like this, but you need to know that there's the potential for some heavy rainfall Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week, and putting together the 10-day forecast could last through next weekend too. So low temperatures will climb into the lower 70s. That is a quick telltale sign that we've got lots of moisture when your lows don't get out of the 70s. Highs lower, maybe mid 80s, but again, these numbers would bounce around, but I don't see much change in the forecast coming up the next several days. The pattern supports a very wet pattern across southeast Texas. Download our app, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, there's more weather at 12newsnow.com. Stay safe, have a great weekend.